Hey there friends, Seth Macy here to help you transition into the weekend with this Friday edition of The Fix. NPD, which stands for Nobody's Problem, Dude, released the latest sales figures for video games in the United States, and it turns out everyone loves spending money on PlayStations and Nintendo Switches. On top of that, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD was the top-selling game for the month of July, and in fact, half of the top 10 were on Switch. Plus, the reveal of an updated version of Quake might have just been leaked by the QuakeCon schedule. The call is coming from inside the house! Anyway, let's talk about some gaming news. NDP Group released its monthly report of the top-selling video game hardware and software, and July was a very good month for PS5, at least in terms of dollar sales. In spite of the fact they're still hard to come by, Sony's now-gen console came out on top for July. Probably not surprising, given it's a $500 console if you want that disc drive edition, but a solid showing nonetheless. If you've been struggling to get your hands on a PS5 since it first went up for sale almost a damn year ago, anecdotally, I can say it seems like it's maybe almost sort of kind of a little bit getting easier. Yesterday, Walmart dropped a bunch of new console orders, and I was able to add one to my cart with minimal struggle. I immediately removed it from my cart because I already have a PS5, and having two PS5s at this point seems like something a tyrannical Habsburg monarch would do. Well, that or a scalper. I'm neither of those things. Unless PS5 came out on top for dollar sales. On a per unit basis, the Nintendo Switch continues to dominate. Once again, the little hybrid console that could not only took the top spot for number of consoles sold, but the best-selling game for July was Skyward Sword HD. I know! I can't believe it either! Monster Hunter Stories 2, another Switch game, debuted at number 3 in the US. In fact, half the games in the top 10 are on Nintendo Switch, which is pretty impressive. Although maybe not as impressive a showing as in Japan, where Nintendo Switch games held all 30 spots of the top 30 sales charts published by Weekly Famitsu magazine. Nintendo hasn't done that since 1988. That's the last millennium. 1,000 years ago. Finally, it looks like we're getting an updated version of that all-time PC Doom clone great, Quake. Doom clone, by the way, is what we used to call first-person shooters way back in the day. Just didn't have the vocabulary back then, you see? The leak comes via the QuakeCon schedule for a panel called Let's Talk Quake, happening next week. The now deleted panel description originally said the following. Quake is back. In this special stream, John Linneman from Digital Foundry talks to Jerk Gustafsson of MachineGames about the title's iconic legacy and what it meant to both of them. The pair will also discuss the additional content MachineGames have contributed to this revitalized edition. The schedule was quickly changed, but you can still find the original by visiting the Wayback Machine. You know, that terrifying but extremely useful website that records all your online mistakes forever and ever and ever. That's it for me today, and I want to say thanks to that one guy who said he liked my shirt last week. It was a good shirt, I can't deny it. Until next time, make sure to download the IGN app to your smart device. Check us out on YouTube, Snapchat, and of course, IGN.com. Thanks for watching, and I hope you refer to this weekend as your own personal revitalized edition. Talking about taking some time off, baby. Treat yourself. You've earned it. Everybody's working for the weekend. I heard that in a song once.